Hello, World School JA Foundation listeners. This is the Pepsi-Blue motivation. I don't know if you have ever tried the Pepsi-Blue. It is a very awesome drink. I have one in my hand right now, and it's a very interesting drink. A drink that will leave your taste bud with such a satisfied feeling. It has a blue taste. It's the Pepsi-Blue, and it has a blue taste. If you don't know how the color blue tastes, you need to try the Pepsi-Blue. It says join the blue movement. The blue movement. Oh, okay, they have their own definition of movement. So it says, on the side of it, it says join the, in patois, blue movement. Okay, if I got that right. But it's a pretty awesome drink. Okay, so I went and did some research, and I have found out that the founder of Pepsi Cola, that Pepsi drink that we love so much, and now they have the blue on the market, was Caleb Braham. He was a pharmacist from New Bern, North Carolina. And Pepsi was founded in 1893 it was founded to aid indigestion and boost energy. So he was a pharmacist, so he did some research. And funnily, Pepsi is sugar and water, Yeah, all you see, we're so excited about Pepsi. Pepsi is sugar and water with caramel, lemon oil, cola nuts, nutmeg, and other ingredients to satisfy our heart's desire and the fantasy of our taste buds. Yes, so Pepsi have a lot of things going on from them time there until now. Yes, so in other words, the founder and the blender of this wonderful drink, Caleb Braham, he was a pharmacist. So if you're out there and you're a pharmacist and you feel like, say, your life nothing going for you, your paycheck too small, or whatever your cry is, Caleb was a pharmacist. And look at Pepsi now. We all know Pepsi. Look at Pepsi now. We now have the Pepsi-Blue. I have a Pepsi-Blue in my hand right now. Money back bottle, recycled Pepsi Cola. It's my first drink, and I had to do a presentation on this wonderful drink. And you see, humans have greatness living inside of them. We just have to identify what our purpose is. We have to identify what great idea inside of us that we need to activate, to bring to reality, to test your product in the world, to let the world test your product and taste what your greatness is. Dr. Miles Monroe would say, when you identify your gift and you take action in that area, the world will make space for you. Someone will move over, because this is something that we need to get a grip of. We need a taste of this. We need to hear this. We need to feel this. We need to touch this, because something is happening. Something is happening with you, that the world will make space for you and even pay you to exercise your expertise. And with that being said, in the same breath, we must never give up on ourselves. Doesn't matter how low your self-esteem gets. It doesn't matter how down you are from time to time, or it doesn't matter what you are going through. Whatever is happening around the world, we have no control over it. None at all. So the more you spend time and watch out everything through social media, if you are not extracting ideas that you can use as a tool to add some meanings and value to your life, you are automatically wasting your time and wasting your life. You know how many people do similar things to what we are doing and spend a lifetime digesting these garbage and recycling garbages until they are now in the pain of regrets. You know how many people I spoke with at the age of 70, 75, 80, 90, even 50, 60, living in the pain of regret, that if I could live my life over again, I would do this or I would do that. What if Caleb Graham didn't do Pepsi? We wouldn't have Pepsi talking about. The world is being run by ideas. Yes? And your idea is meaningful to life, whatever it is. Do you know the Colonel Sanders story? He didn't make success until he was 65 years old. He almost gave up. 65, and look at Kentucky Fried Chicken all over the world. Caleb Graham, look at Pepsi all over the world. Any KFC you go in here can get a drink of Pepsi. Anyone, they must run out for not have none. Any leading shop and supermarket, any store, if it's not an haberdashery that deal with food, they can go in, they go get a Pepsi. It's frightening how we look down at ourselves, how we devalue ourselves, and just browsing through life, waiting on someone to value you, to tell you that you look good, to tell you that you can do this or you cannot do this. You know, to program your mind for you, to think for you and tell you what you can do from what you cannot do. It's not healthy. Humans, it's a madness. You need to educate yourself to find out what is it that's happening inside of you, and what can you do about it. It is more meaningful and important than any and everything else that we do on a daily basis. Valuing yourself, identifying your identity and your true purpose. You don't have to have any qualifications. You don't have to have any PhD. You don't have to have any doctorate to become successful. The key to your success is your heart's desire. What do you have bubbling inside of you that you need to take action to, that the world can make space for you? What great book, what great song, what great poem do you have living inside of you that you need to take some action to? Today, right now, and make yourself a better man or woman. Make your life a better place. Create a declaration, a benchmark for this generation and the next generation that's coming before us. What are you leaving? What trail are you leaving? What are you doing with your time and your life before you depart this life, or before you start living in the pain of regrets? College students, young adults, where are you? What are you doing with your time? What product can you bring to the line? What service do you have that you need to exercise in a professional way? We are highly separated from educating ourselves, and that is one of the biggest problem we are experiencing in this time and age. We must educate ourselves. We must educate ourselves. It doesn't matter if you fail in a school. It doesn't matter if you get a big fat 0. It doesn't matter if you get no subjects. You cannot give up on yourself. The moment you give up on yourself, that's the time you fail. The moment you keep living like the 90%, that's the time you fail. We have to wake up, get a grip of ourselves, program our mind, listen to some motivation if you have to, listen to some upbeat music if you have to, clip your fingernail, brush up your hair, comb up your hair, see yourself, feel yourself, go all a bathe if you have to, clean your room, fresh up your place, clean up your place, and start do some writing. Write your vision board down. This is how I see myself, and stretch yourself in that area. Ideas will come. I am a living testimony of this. 5 years ago, you couldn't tell me that success was mine, that I could become successful in any way, shape, form, or size. I didn't believe that I could even do this that I'm doing right now. I couldn't see this because I was so busy and so distracted by everything else that was happening around me. My life changed when I can see myself and say, hey, there is nothing happening for you. What are you going to do about it? That's when my eyes were fully open, just like when a baby just born. That's when my eyes were open, seeing myself. When I took some time off, when the pandemic struck, I started seeing myself and say, hey, come on, hello, what's happening? Wake up, because you can live your entire life sleeping. I was sleeping. That's my testimony. I am taking this time out to remind you that there is greatness living inside of you, and there is something that you need to do to activate the thinker inside of you and start doing things differently, and to make your life a worthwhile place, living through this experience called a life. Today is a beautiful day. It's such a beautiful day. The motivation was from this beautiful drink that I bought. It's the Pepsi-Blue. I encourage you to go to any shop, any store, any leading supermarket and try out the Pepsi-Blue. It's a beautiful drink. It's a wonderful drink. And the founder of Pepsi is Caleb Braham. So if you go anywhere around the world and anybody see you drinking Pepsi, you have some information on it. And he was a pharmacist from New Bern in North Carolina. And Pepsi was founded in 1893. That's 128 years ago. So we don't have some facts right now. I did my research and I'm giving this unto you as a gift. Look into your life, look into yourself, and find out what is it that you can do, for your idea is meaningful to life just like anyone. God bless you. Have a great and productive day. Bye for now.